Hey everybody, and welcome to Some Assembly Required. We're actually shooting this on Thursday because we are humans and we overloaded our schedule on Wednesday. And then at about 9:45, I was like, we forgot to do this video. So here we are on Thursday, but it's an exciting update because last week we talked about all of the marketing efforts that we had been building, and this week we hosted our very first live webinar on how the ultra wealthy invest. So if you remember, we've been working to kind of build streams of potential investors to come to us so that we can attract them. And we've worked really hard to build that new website so we can engage them, educate them, make them feel comfortable, ultimately with the intention of moving forward to building new relationships and strategic partnerships inside the Wallace & Wealth Management Fund. And I'm very excited to say that we launched our very first webinar last night, and now we have an evergreen platform and an evergreen webinar. So as people see our advertisements, we're targeting, high net worth individuals in key zip codes around the country. Now when potential prospects see our advertisement, they can register, they can fill out a form in advance that states, what are their intentions, are they accredited, are they looking to invest, or is this just something that they're interested, in some education? Either way is fine, right? So, but really happy because we got our advertisement on yesterday and we circulated it to our initial group of friends, family, stakeholders, people on our email list. But inside the first 5 hours of just being live, we got 5 leads, and 4 of them said that they're accredited and actually looking for investments, which is huge because that's just one webinar in one day. And so now that we've kind of worked out all the kinks and we've Caleb behind the scenes has strategized all of the meta advertising, automation, stuff like that, that is just above my pay grade, if we're being honest. Now we have an evergreen webinar. So that's the first one, how the ultra wealthy invest. And then we're currently working on our second one, which is really all about operations inside Wollaston REI and how we create value for investors. But that first, that was really a proof of concept that was validated for us because, our private equity coach said, look, you need to have an evergreen webinar. An evergreen webinar means like it's always there. There's always a new one. There's always a recorded one. So, when an individual or a prospect is interested in learning more, you need to be able to immediately get them that information and have a pre-recorded one ready to go. That way you don't lose them, and then the lead becomes what we call cold. It goes from warm to cold with time. So super excited because now everybody, those initial leads, they got all of this great information. It happened automatically. And now this is really just, a tribute to as we scale our marketing efforts, as we put more money into our marketing efforts, our reach will get wider. And these wonderful weekly webinars, which we'll have on Wednesday and Thursday, I know I said something a little bit different in the last video, but according to Google, Wednesday and Thursday are our best days. So we're gonna have back-to-back webinars. That way, if a new lead comes through and they like the webinar on Wednesday, now they have another one on Thursday, and we're providing a lot of value and building rapport. And it's nice because, our first one had a smaller audience, but in time, as we build up momentum and marketing dollars for our platform, our coach said, listen, we are doing it live. This is a one-take thing. Caleb is not paying attention and he's making noise, and this is a one cut. We've never done this in 2 takes, so you heard it live. He's all involved on the politics side of things, where it's an excited time for elections. Make sure you go out and vote. Your voice matters. So yeah, that's exciting stuff that now we have a live evergreen webinar that is recurring. And as we continue to do it, we'll get better with each webinar. We'll continually update, offerings, or we might add more content. But the first one, if you haven't checked it out, it's wonderful. You should. It's 60 minutes long. We go over basically the differences between passive investing versus active investing. We look at a Tiger 21 publication, which is basically a peer group of individuals, ultra high net worthy guys and gals. They have to have over $20 million of investable assets to be part of this group. So they basically invest in different things and then they share their notes. And as a collective, it's for the best of their investment portfolio. So we basically look at a Tiger 21 publication and we model how they're investing their dollars compared to how a lot of normal people are investing their money in the typical 60-40 stock bond split. So we compare kind of apples to oranges with two separate portfolios. We look at the difference of appreciation and value growth over time, and then we also explore the differences in cash flow that active investors actually get to earn and put in their pocket and spend or reinvest. So from there, we break down, different alternative investments. We talk about the power of alternative investments, and there's a wide variety of those, anything from gold and oil, Bitcoin, mezzanine debt, farmland, all these other things that are available to investors that you might not know about, and a lot of times they can outperform the market. So we talk about that. We talk about real estate private equity, why we love it, how it's such a powerhouse for limited partners and investors, from income appreciation, cash flow, as well as taxable benefits. And then, we continue to work down the line, and we basically, go through what you should ask an operator to, good questions so you can become educated around the investment. We have a great slide that's all about that. And then we talk about what does it take to get started? What do you need to do? And then we briefly review some a slide on evaluating risk mitigation. We've got a great section on exploring financial metrics inside of offerings, what they mean, how to navigate them. And then we talk about, a couple of deals that we've done. So it's about 60 minutes. It's got a lot of great content. We'll put a link here in the video, and if you'd like to check it out, we welcome your feedback. And so that's been it's kind of a powerhouse of a week getting that thing ready and going live. I think we tapped out around 69 slides, but they are mint. It's a great presentation, and we're very excited. And our coach is saying that we're on the right track. We're doing everything in accordance to his teaching. And this is the same thing that they did to scale a $350 million private equity fund. So really exciting stuff. We'll be dropping another webinar on operations. Next week, we're going to be working through some additional content, and we're just going to get this machine rolling. The train is leaving the station, and we're going to be picking up some momentum. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds for us. I mean, every day we're alive and breathing. We're fighting to be better, to become bigger, and to become better. Better, bigger, better. Maybe I said that 2 times, 3 times. That's okay. You should always be doing it. Anyway, with love, I'm Alex from Wollaston Real Estate Investments and the Wollaston Wealth Management Fund. If you like this video, you find it entertaining, you like the updates, please smash the like button, subscribe so you're getting updates. If you're not on our email list, feel free to hit me up. I'd be happy to put you on there so you can get the rest of our content and share with your brother, lover, mother, and father. Peace.